Oh, hello. It is a Friday night hang. What's going on, y'all? 40 milligrams of freedom. Yes. Thank you, Drew. So, uh, as far as what I'm doing tonight, just spitballing, hanging with y'all, talking some things. Uh, so little history lesson here. Many moons ago, I actually had a podcast with my brother and some friends of ours that was sort of uh, inspired by a old music blog that we had. And what the podcast was called "A Lot of Little Things to Kick," and we would just like every Sunday, or at least once a week, we would my brother would just grab a bunch of different, and we would just go over shit together and uh fucking figure it out. But yes, Goblin, they were so cool and so chill. I'm little, you gonna kick me? No. No, 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 no. And there will be no denouncing Sumo Dog on this channel. So you do not have to worry your head off, Drew. I would fucking never. This is a pro Sumo Dog channel. Shout out Sumo Dog. We'll go. Hold on. Well, I thought I was little. Or maybe at the end of the day, we're all silly little guys. So that being said, thanks for hanging, y'all. I'm going to just start kind of trudging through some of these articles I pulled up. Um, just things that either seemed semi interesting or uh, I think would inspire some jesting, some shit talking. So let's let old man Ryder attempt to figure out technology right now. Okay, let's try. Let's try this. Okay. So, first and foremost, two bands I absolutely hate. President's vocalist slams comparisons to Sleep Token. President have emerged over the past year as the latest masked sensation, but during a recent interview with Metal Hammer, the band's leader, Mr. President, what the fuck, bristled when a comparison to Sleep Token was mentioned. It was early 2025 when the then unknown president were announced for last year's Download Festival, which, if we're keeping it a buck, who the fuck is this guy? Um, which Sleep Token were co-headlining. An early teaser at their website had fans quickly connecting the dots to Sleep Token while trying to guess the identity, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's just go ahead and keep moving here. What, Mr. President, please, what do you have to say about the comparisons to Sleep Token? In speaking with Metal Hammer, President's titular lead singer commented, "What a fucking lazy comparison." When mention of Sleep Token came up, I mean, yes, we have the same management and we both wear masks. Those are both facts. You got me. It's like, is that it? That's all you've got? It's hardly a new thing. All right, we're actually gonna stop there with that, and let's take a pause here. All right. So, for those not in the know, first and foremost, is anyone in the chat familiar with the band Sleep Token? Um, they are okay. I don't know President, but Sleep Token can suck my dick. Okay, thank you, little goblin fella. Let's break bread here. So, I can't remember if it was on one of my first Friday night hang stream or a solo stream, but I am admittedly real bad at checking out new music. You know, it's just my particular sect of autism. Excuse me. Um, where I'm just I got to be locked in. I got to be really super stoked on what you're doing to really like discover. But I have actively tried in recent years to break that habit, and a lot of coworkers and um, just even friends of mine, former bandmates, stuff like that. Um, some even current bandmates were like, dude, check out Sleep Token. You're gonna fucking love it, dude. It's so good. And what I can describe to those who do not know who Sleep Token are is if you somehow went into a laboratory and you go, okay, all right, let's go ahead and let's get all these things into a mixture. Okay, first ingredient, let us get uh, a drummer who's classically trained in jazz, and is probably the only like seminal part of this. We're going to have gent guitars, but nothing crazy, incredibly boring all the time. Um, and then we're gonna have a really horny British guy, um, just make noises like and just talk about how horny he is all the time, and then like also be like R&B, and then just put it all in a fucking mix and see what happens. Um, that being said, this band president, and he's popping off because people were uh, putting on their musical tinfoil hats, and they're like, "This has got to be semi-related. They share management." And the president guy also sings like horny British guy, and they all wear masks, and their music is all really boring. So he can be mad at the comparison, but I think pretty spot on. Um, but let's go ahead and pull up another article here because I think this will be a bit more interesting here. Uh, let's take a second here. Hey guys, the 38 2026 Warped Tour bands announced this week, and let's just talk about how the singer on the far right, uh, the singer of Newfound Glory is really hitting some Quentin Tarantino. He's really hitting some Quentin Tarantino vibes right now. He is mouth agape, really excited about some toesies. But let's go see who's on which timeout. It's 2026. Why are we bringing back Warped Tour, guys? Listen, all right, timeout. I am obviously a connoisseur of nostalgia. This whole podcast series is based on nostalgia of Christian metalcore or the metalcore scene 2000. Blah, 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 blah. So yes, I am very familiar with the money making that Warped Tour would have in 2026. However, let's look at these bands and let's talk some Warped Tour here in a little bit. So if my computer doesn't explode, who is playing the 2026 Vans Warped Tour so far? We have Jimmy Eat World, which, side note, if we're keeping it an absolute fucking buck, Jimmy Eat World, incredible band. Zero skips on most of their records. Incredibly consistent. Bleed American, still an all-timer for me. Fucking love Jimmy Eat World. Papa Roach, okay. We get it. Ice Nine Kills, because everybody likes spoopy, goofy music. Dance Gavin Dance, without the controversy, because they're on their like fifth singer, and hopefully he doesn't be really shitty to women. They get a bad break, but no, they get some bops. Newfound Glory, fronted by Quentin Tarantino. Glassjaw, which, dude, love me some Glassjaw. Can't talk shit on Glassjaw. Atreyu, which, guys, all right, can we have a PSA here about Atreyu? Can we just hang it up? Can we just, just you guys can, okay, keep making music. I love that for you guys. Brendan, you're a great singer. I love what you guys are doing as far as effort. But their whole fucking re-recording of The Curse has me still feeling some type of way. So it's fuck a trio hours, but I will still fanboy. All American Rejects, sure, okay. Guar, yes, I love me some Guar. All Time Low, because we cannot have Warped Tour without our pop punk bands who are probably going to solicit underage women. Yellow Wolf. All right. Okay. All right. Third Eye Blind. So I'm all for mixed genre shows. I'm all for that. Like the local scene I come from, that is something that I do miss a lot of the time, where I feel like I've said this a million times on the show, but like it would be a metal band, a punk band, an emo band, a fucking rapper, and the shit was always so fucking cool. But we're going from Yellow Wolf to Third Eye Blind. All right, man. Hey, you got to sell some T-shirts, and maybe the kids will learn who you are. I guess. Hawthorne Heights. Sure. Okay. I love this name. Winona Fighter. Guys, we love here at the channel. We love a good, clever band name. Winona Fighter sounds awesome. Never heard of them. We'll definitely have to check them out because the name rules. Much like there is a band, I think they're no longer a band, but they were from Ireland called Dana Nana Nana Aykroyd. Dana Nana 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 Aykroyd, or Dana Nana Aykroyd. Yeah, but great band. But yeah, you'll get me with a great band name. We're just a weird, shitty one. The Early November, old emo, love that. Grandson, okay, never heard of them. Starting Line, Emery, Bryce Vine, The Story So Far. Okay, Big Ass Truck, IE. What's IE stand for? But it's a big ass truck. I'm pretty excited about that. Holy Wars, Girlfriends, Anthony Green, because I think he really burned the bridge of Circus Survive, which sucks because I'm really pulling for Anthony Green. Hot Shell Ray, Sitting on Saturn. Okay, Movements. All right, now we're getting to bands I definitely don't know. Guilt Trip, Rain City Drive, Bad Cop, Chase Petra. Now, I hate to see this band, Drop Dead Gorgeous, which were a very heavily MySpace influenced metalcore band from 2005, 2006. And to see them down at the bottom of the list here next to People Are Ugly and San Venus, I'm conflicted on those feelings there. I was not prepared. All right, let's look at the chat here. I feel like I gotta catch up with you guys because I was too busy just gabbing. Hold on. Oh Jesus. Yeah, punny names, love that. Gwar is an experience. So I've seen Gwar, Jesus, like, all right, 1, 2, 3. I've seen Gwar 3 times, and every time the music kind of irrelevant. Um, they got some bops, because I just like some grimy punk music. But I definitely got gored on 2 of the times. And fucking loved it every time. It's so fucking fun. But this is also like the mid to late 2000s, so it's just a lot of like beheading of George Bush and Paris Hilton. Anything worn at a guar show becomes guar clothes. God, I wish I had access to my photo bucket because I definitely have some picture evidence of me just being coomed on by space warriors. It was pretty lit. It's kind of like going to a Rammstein show. You're more so going for the experience. Okay, whoa, Tyler, my boy Willie T. Hold on. I fucking love Rammstein. I love them so fucking much, dude. I fucking love that band. I love their music. The live experience, of course, the pyro and the angry German yelling. I love it, but I genuinely love that band. The Gallagher of music. You want to watch me smash Elon Musk? Hell yeah. Okay, let's pull up another article here. Because I think you guys will really enjoy this one. I sure fucking did. Okay, so this one actually came while I was doom scrolling at work today. And I felt very, very, very relevant to you, boy. But also, I feel like this is true for most death metal nerds. All right. Ex-Morbid Angel drummer Pete Sandoval says he has finally been properly diagnosed as autistic. In quotes, it explains so much. And brother, I've been there. I did not get a official nod of having ADHD until 2019 at the ripe age of 30. But this man, at the age of 61, I believe what the article says, yes. So former Morbid Angel and current Terrorizer and I Am Morbid drummer Pedro Pete Sandoval says that he has finally been diagnosed, quote unquote, finally, thank God, been diagnosed as autistic. The 61-year-old musician who now lives as a born again Christian apparently received his diagnosis after undergoing the ADOS-2 assessment, which is said to be one of the most trusted tools used in autism evaluations worldwide. And I think that's just where they like get a bunch of cards and they just throw them on the ground and go, count them real fast right now. How many on the floor? Toothpicks, go. But on Thursday, February 5th, Sandoval took to his Instagram to write, after many years of confusion and misdiagnoses, I have finally been properly diagnosed as autistic level 1. Get fucking good, dude. ADOS-2 module 4 and some other tests. This has been part of who I am since childhood. And even though for a long time I didn't have the words or understanding of it, over the years, this has affected. Why am I laughing? Because I've literally been this dude. Over the years, this has affected how I communicate, how I process sound, and how I interact with people. And also, side note, how you probably got really fucking good at drums. Sometimes in ways that have seemed confusing, distant, and misunderstood. It was never about not caring, not listening, or not wanting to connect. Oh, so he's one of them. Okay. Now at 61, having clarity has brought a lot of peace. It explains so much, and it's allowed me to be better understand myself instead of fighting it. I'm still here, still playing, still creating, still grateful after back surgery, after life changes, and now with a better understanding of my own mind. If sharing this helps so that even one person feel less alone or more patient with themselves or others, I think it's worth it. Thank you for the love and support through the years. You know what? That's pretty heartwarming. People do be loving being born again. And autism, but maybe, baby, maybe. But no, I like how in that it sort of alludes to, you can almost get like a perfect picture of, he's the type of guy probably just came off as a major asshole because he was just dry and quiet and very straight to the point. And people are like, "Damn, dude, why are you so fucking mean?" And then now at 61, he goes, "Guys, actually, it's the tism. I'm actually a pretty cool and a pretty chill guy." Um, here's a very poignant science question, everybody. Let's take a second here. If you're hatched, is that born? How about if you're hatchet? Whoop whoop. Fucking magnets, how do they work? Oh yeah, here. Dice cake, cut my life into pizza. This slice is my last resort. Buddy, that's kind of where I'm at in my life right now. This last slice of za is my fucking last resort, dude. Yeah, you get born twice, and that's why it's actually whoop whoop. It's two whoops. Hold on here. Rock and rye or bust, though. Listen, I do fuck heavy with the rock and rye, but recently, I don't know if they have developed in the Juggalo labs up in Detroit the zero sugar orange cream. But the regular Fago orange cream that they recently come out with, brother, I would bust it wide open for some orange creamsicle right now. Ooh, oh, hold on. I think we do have a very scientific answer here. The egg is an external womb, so yes, technically it's birth upon hatching. Thank you so much, Dr. Huntley. Love that. What else we got here? Oh, what's up, Panda? The time zone's got me messed up. Thought it started later. Nah, 9 p.m. East is come cream. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern. I am in the grand state of Ohio, and I start at 9 because I am old and I have a bedtime. I love this. I'm a doctor of science, and I think we have a new segment, Dr. Drew. Well, Dr. Drew, can you give us a course count for the night? Because it's Friday night. We're hanging with the boys. It's just the boys. We're just hanging out. We're just having a good time, right? What's Ian's bedtime? During the week, it's now. But when I'm being a rambunctious little rascal, I can stay up a little bit, talking to the guys. As I used to work third shift a long while ago, and it's high key still fucked with my circadian rhythm. So, no, I agree. 10 p.m. is a solid bedtime. Uh, I go to bed at 9, but 10 o'clock is probably about more accurate when I pass out. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to click. There you go. Technology's hard. Okay, I'm on 14. I went on errands to buy a PS4. Ooh, hell yeah. I only have an Xbox One, so if there's anything cross-platform, we can rip. But did you pick it? Hold on. Numbers are sent. Thank you, Dr. Drew. And this is also truth, guys. Numbers are magic. I actually got in an argument in high school with my math teacher. Lucinda was her name. She she really loved math and like would even like brag about how like she got a monthly math magazine. And we're like, all right, come on. But I was a little fucking stinker, and I, just admittedly, I'm fucking terrible at math. I am absolutely I'm just not math minded. So I've always been anti math. Um, but it was one of those algebra lessons where you're shown one way to get to an answer. I think this was like some form of long division, and she gave, okay, here's this way to do it, and then here's this other way of doing it, and it is a longer way. And we took a test, and majority of the class failed the test because everybody opted to do the short way of doing it instead of getting the same answer. So everybody got like a 30% F because they would just miss so many points per question. And so she went for the class and she's like, guys, what are we doing? Like, how is this fucking possible? And I was sort of like, math isn't real. She's like, what? I said, listen, back in ancient Greece or whenever numbers were made up, it was just some guy going, hey, this squiggle here, I'm calling it 3. And this squiggle here, that's called a 4. And that means it's nothing. Math works because we make it work. And I was trying to be like, mind freak. And I got threatened with a detention. So that didn't really work. All right, 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Me live. It's weird being a really professional live stream right now. This is great pot talk. Yes. Can you guys see my rosacea is really starting to kick in? So you know it is time. This is great pot talk. Pull pot. Ooh, here we go. I'm working through the Yakuza series. I hit 100 plats. Time just to get some experience in the story of Yakuza. Dude, that is a game that has been so well sold to me that it is a fucking incredible series, and I have just never fucking played it. And I feel like I've royally fucked up. But I feel like I got sidetracked by fucking like Elder Scrolls and shit like that, which I'm pretty sure you didn't necessarily fuck with back then. If I remember your lore, Pandatron. Oh no, I am not a Konami guy. Konami, right? That's how we say it. Konami. I'm so white. Shout out PlayStation. Shout out. Oh, hold on. God damn it. I don't have it in here. I was gonna pull out my Castlevania Symphony of the Night vinyl. Uh, oh my god. What Ooh, excellent question. Does anybody have the answer? Because I too want to know this. What company made Dynasty Warriors? Dude, I love that. Capcom. Ooh, was it Capcom? Okay. All right. Yakuza 0 is a great starting point. Yakuza is basically just a playable soap opera. I have cried. Dude, okay. So can we have is this a safe space, guys? Gamers, chat. Is this a safe space? I've really regressed in my gaming. Like in that I don't know if this is a symptom of just being almost 40. But you know, obviously if you are old enough and you played on older school consoles, the term Nintendo hard should ring relevance. But for you youngins out there, who might be happening to listen, be watching or listening. Uh, Nintendo hard is the fact that technology was not very good for a long while. And so, in order to make games at least entertainingly challenging, um, they made the like game physics and controls just fucking hard to deal with, and made things agonizingly hard to like just just give you patience, and then also like give you no ability to like save a game. There was no memory cards, there was no starting over. It's like you die for real. um and so I feel like so many of my formative years of gaming was always just trying to, because I'm part of the clean plate club, boys and gals. Okay, I'm not going to leave any stone unturned. We're going full completion, and the challenge uh only just kept getting crazier and crazier as technology and games and capabilities and gaming systems developed. I got burnt out at the ripe age of 37. Ladies and gentlemen, I am burnt out on challenging video games, and so I, admittedly, have been really into walking simulators. Can I call you my brother now? My brother. Yes, because walking simulators, for those who do not know, are kind of like more like massive world, big exploration, but like no real like threat of dying or losing. And so you're just like enjoying the aesthetics. Like one of my favorite things to do now is I'll fire up Skyrim, and I will put on the God mode mod so I can't die, and I will get blasted and just wander nature and listen to the soundtrack in my big old fucking gamer headphones. And it does much for the soul. But first and foremost, I did play like the first like 15 to 20% of that game, and it was, dude, fucking phenomenal. And I know it's an incredible game, but the second it started going like really immersive and like there's gotta be some grinding I gotta do. Dude, to this topic, to this point, is I tapped out. And dude, same thing. I do it with Fallout. I'll fire up a mod where I can't die, or at least it's very hard for me to die, and I will just do exploration. I love exploring. Can't you just do that for real? I do, actually. I am an avid. If you follow me on Instagram, I do be out in nature a lot. But guess what, little goblin fella? I don't know where you live at. Sounds like in some little goblin land. It's probably got fire and brimstone. um, it is so fucking cold out. I ain't fucking walking in this shit. You fucking crazy? What are we doing? Hold on here. Chat is popping, and I think you guys are fucking hanging out for real. But I gotta bust this out here. Oh, walking, Christopher Walken simulator. I can't do a walking. Well, actually, I know this is like a classic comedy bit that's been done a million times, but today at work, um, we we just found ourselves doing a bit where uh the idea is doing like an open mic, and introducing yourself as an impressionist. Hey guys, I am a well-renowned impressionist, and then the bit is just going, okay, guys, this is Bill Cosby, Jell-O pudding. Okay, this next impression is Christopher Walken. I need more cowbell. And just for 5 minutes straight, just announcing your impression, and then just doing the same monotone voice. And I know that's been a thing. I think it was a Family Guy bit, wasn't it? This is my John Wayne impression. Howdy, Pilgrim. Whatever. Oh, damn it, dude. We ripped off Dr. Drew, guys. and part of the bit is having this kind of level of confidence. Like, dude, you guys, you're just so good. You took me there. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Let me post this in here. If anybody wants to come fucking hang out, there's the StreamYard. And fucking let's do some assist here. Are you guys sensing that I'm running out of topics already? This is Friday Night Hang Team. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Yeah, no, yeah. Appreciate you, Daisuke. And dude, fucking come through, Tyler. But as I was saying, guys, it's a Friday Night Hang. We're just with the boys. Just vibing. Well, I guess while we're kind of in this little lull here, I'm going to do my own plugs. First and foremost, hi guys. Obviously, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I am so close to 100 subscribers, and I want to build it from there. I got some pretty cool interviews coming up. I'm gonna keep doing hangs like this, chatting with y'all. So tell a friend or two, please. Let's do some cool stuff. Also, I am in a band called Holy Coast. We put out an album this past September. It's called Such Strange Ghosts. Please give it a spin. I'm super, super, super proud of it. We have so many demos that we're definitely gonna be looking to. Ooh, we have guys. We have a special guest. He is only known as Impressionist.
Woo woo! Can you hear me, guys?
Oh, I can hear you, buddy. What impressions are you gonna drop here?
All right. Well, this it's kind of my bit. It's not really my bit, but it's what I can do to you. I do shout outs too. You just call one out. But here's Bill Cosby getting fucked in the ass. Oh, you got Christopher Walken getting fucked in the ass. Oh.
Honestly, that's an incredible bit.
And it's just all of them getting fucked in the ass. Arnold getting fucked in the ass. No!
Yeah, honestly, any excuse just to go.
Yeah, you just make one noise. Of all Jackie Chan getting fucked in the ass.
God damn, dude. Hell yeah. How about fucking I don't know. Chat. Let's get some comments here. Who should the impressionist do next? Ooh, here you go. Drew.
Robin Williams getting fucked in the ass. Oh, it's sumo dog. Oh, stop fucking me.
Dude, we're having an absolute, like, we're witnessing history right now, guys. Ooh, here you go. Drew, do a Dave Chappelle.
Ah, why you fucking me in the ass?
Listen, man.
Listen, don't go there, man.
I hate that my actual impression of Dave Chappelle is just one line. And it's just going, listen, man, I got
Man,
ideas.
it's just
That's all
certain
it is.
words you can say. So
Yeah,
that you just pick the word from a person and throw that into them getting fucked in the ass and being angry about it and try and make it work.
Oh, dude, I know. And since we are not within our Robbie Goodwin quota right now, do Peter.
That's not where it goes, Lois.
Hey, some of these are you're actually fucking nailing though. So yeah, give yourself a little bit more.
The audio.
It's the yeah. It's the combination Coors, Sig, and the digitizing of your vocal cords.
To the digitalization.
The digitalization. That was pretty solid, dude. Honestly, yeah. All right, let's do one more. Do Queen Latifah.
Ooh, actually, I don't even know what she actually sounds like. So probably, oh, honey. She just not impressed.
No, honestly, pretty on point. That's what I would be like. Oh, honey. Oh no, we didn't. No, we didn't stump him. Drew fucking dominated. There you go. He stuck the landing, guys.
All right, Dr. Drew had to come in for that.
Yeah,
unless you want me to stick around, but
no, dude, we're hanging out. And you can fucking hang as long as you want. Anybody and anybody else who wants to fucking come hang out, fucking come hang out. We also have a pretty important question right now. What's on your shirt, Drew?
Oh. Shit, it's all fucked up. HSR logo.
Okay.
Kind of hard to see. Get some better light, maybe. I'm not really lit up here. I don't have a studio set up like y'all guys. I'm just out on a porch.
Dude, you want to know what my studio setup is? I have my laptop that is barely alive. Like, the battery's completely shot and it just stays plugged in so it can stay on. And this hasn't been updated in at least 8 years. This ain't a studio, buddy.
What kind of laptop is it?
It is a laptop that I got for free from an old coworker.
The HSR logo, dude.
Intel Core 13.
I wanted the dude with the fucking they got the Hat Man where he's actually got the little body dancing, but it wasn't available when I was on the market.
Damn.
But it's one of my favorite gas digital shows. Got to rep HSR.
Ooh, hold on. We have yes. Let's go, ladies and germs.
What's up, y'all?
This fucking panda.
Back up in it with a sack of spinach. Y'all know what it is. It's the half-white dynamite, the half-black heart attack, the baffling halfling. Okay, but most importantly, the full throttle mulatto. What the fuck is up, y'all?
The kitchen magician in the house.
Y'all know what it is,
dude. So many fucking nicknames, man. And I.
Whoa, what name?
Yeah, what the fuck did you just call me, bro?
And
I'm just trying to have a good Friday and shit. You know what, man? Come on, man. The fuck?
Oh no,
man! Guys, fuck that shit,
in February.
Hey, of all months.
God damn it, dude! What are we doing here?
This nigga.
He's wearing black in honor.
Hey, you know.
Yeah.
No, but Nick names. actually had a conversation at work today where I was they were calling each other some fucking nicknames they have at work, and like I realized that I don't have one because Ian is just such a short name. I never had a nickname growing up.
Yeah, but you're like hella tall, right?
No one said, "Hey, what's up, E?" They never called you E.
Oh, the resident unks do.
Get over here, E.
Hey, what's up, E? And I'm like, I don't have it in me. The autistic and super white in me just wants to go. There's no E in my name.
No, but there's an E sound.
But there's an E sound, and and the fact that they gave it to me, I'm like, that's my. I gotta hold that.
It's your only nickname.
It's all I got.
It's all you got.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Drew, yeah, I am a tall feller. I am a
like you never got called too tall or tree trunk or giraffe boy or nothing. That's crazy.
Yeah. Maybe they also realize that I'm also very sensitive, and I go by the golden rule of please don't be mean to me.
That's solid.
Yeah, I'll be crying. All right. Okay, let's all right. My buddy Willie T. Tyler. I'll workshop a nickname for you. Don't you worry. All right. I better see some fucking a full ass dissertation on this shit. Ian Key fuck? Guys, this is rough. But are you guys seeing my conundrum?
That's
it's hard.
Shout out, Gob.
Oh my god.
You know, I'm trying to think. Ian doesn't really go with anything tall. I can think of.
Yeah, no man.
Korean, but
Korean.
Now, how do you pronounce your last name?
Ryder.
Yeah, the right man. Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
Ian's the right man.
All right. All right. We're cooking.
I feel like you can write a country song based on that. The right man.
The right man.
The right man.
He's the right man. But turned out he's the wrong man.
He's the wrong man.
He's up at night, man. He's the right man. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on. We're cooking here. Mission Ian Writable.
We need to take a trip down to fucking Knoxville.
Ooh, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, we need to collaborate with the greatest minds of country music and say, hey, we got something here. It's the right man, not the wrong man.
I don't think he does.
Sing the song, man. Come on, it ain't the wrong man. It's the right man.
No,
pretty sure Ian doesn't
all night, man. Go ahead.
He could, but I don't think he does country.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I would sell out in a second and do country because that's where the money's at.
It sounds beautiful though. It sounds good. It sounds good. And it's easier to write for.
It is easy, dude. Check it out. You have a truck, your girl left you, and in that truck you have your dog and a box, and that's all she left you, and that's the song.
Yeah, all you got is Sumo Dog in the truck, man.
Yeah, that's like a whole album of country songs right there.
I know.
What kind of truck is it? What kind of road are you on?
Shane Gillis bit. I know it's the Shane Gillis bit of
do a jelly roll. Good job.
Oh.
there do a jelly roll. Yeah, dude, that's what he did. That's what he did. For real shit. He said it himself that it was like easier to write.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Then again, it's the same shit as rap music. What are they talking about? Damn near the same shit. Just the black side of it.
He lost a lot of weight. He's gonna have to get some of that cut off.
Oh, he's got that
skin. He got extra skin.
He's got that extra tater skin. Really, I bet he's just disgusting naked.
He's like
oh god.
He's like Leighton, the melting candle. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but with tattoos too. So like it's like a flap of an image. Half of it's missing. He could like a Mad magazine put the image together probably now.
I'm getting bricked up now, honestly.
Honestly, you could fuck one of his flaps too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of folds there.
Ooh.
But speaking of Hoss, did any of y'all see his fucking coked out Southern Baptist speech at the Grammys?
I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
I might have saw a headline from that. I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, like a headline, but I didn't see him talking.
All right. We're gonna do this.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm down. I'm down like a clown, Buster Brown.
Let's do it, dude. The rolls.
Beautiful Friday night. We're going ahead and check out a clip from Jelly Roll. Grammy performances. And
let's do a jelly roll.
Yeah.
Do a jelly roll. You know, if everybody did a jelly roll, they might be more prosperous. But we're gonna check out what this man has to say. He lost a lot of weight on Ozempic.
He lost like over 100 pounds.
You know.
He lost like a whole me almost, probably.
How much do you weigh, Drew?
A lot of skin left.
I'm like 160.
Dude, that's my fucking leg. God damn it.
I'm short. Yeah, I'm short. Yeah, I'm like 5'7". Kind of guy.
Hey, that is a gentleman's hat. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I like that.
Queued up here. Let's see if I can get the sound to actually fucking work this time.
Sound on. Hold on, cough button.
That's very sophisticated technology, Drew.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell cough button.
First of all, Jesus, I hear you and I'm listening, Lord. I am listening, Lord.
Oh, I think I saw.
Second of all, I want to thank my beautiful wife. I would have never changed my life without you. I'd ended up dead or in jail. I'd have killed myself if it wasn't for you and Jesus. I thank you for that. I thank you for my label, Broken Bow, Country Radio, baby. What's up, dog? Oh, Republic, John Manili, we did it, baby. There was a time in my life, y'all, that I was broken. That's why I wrote this album. I didn't think I had a chance, y'all. There was days that I thought the darkest things. I was a horrible human. There was a moment in my life that all I had was a Bible this big and a radio the same size like this. 6x8-foot cell. And I believed that those two things could change my life. I believed that music had the power to change my life and God had the power to change my life. And I want to tell y'all right now, Jesus is for everybody. Jesus is not owned by one political party. Jesus is not owned by no music label. Jesus is Jesus, and anybody can have a relationship with him. I love you, Lord.
He replaced doing meth with Jesus and Ozempic.
In Jesus' name.
That's scary as hell, dude.
Not gonna lie.
I did. You know what? I saw like 3 seconds of that, and I was like, man, I had to click away. You know what I mean? But yeah, he lost a lot of weight. In Lord Jesus' name, you see what this woman did for me? She's a stripper. I don't care. She fucks other men. I don't care. She makes money from sex work. I don't care. But she was there for me.
What blows me away was I feel like the mini Bible just appeared in his hand.
Where did that come from?
That was an AI Grammy performance. Or yeah.
He just
popped in
and really hitting with the "Oh my Lord, Jesus Christ!"
He's like an old preacher. He can just hit you with a little Bible. Here's a Bible, son.
You know what?
Dude, brother.
Oh, in Jesus' name, God damn. No, but his delivery of it, how fast and stilted it was, it did come off as a little AI. You know what I mean? Lord Jesus' name, blah, blah, blah. He would practice that in the mirror.
He's drugged out.
At least. Yeah, and he practiced it in front of the mirror at least 30 times. You know what I mean? He knew when to hit the points and shit like that. It's Jelly Roll in a roll. It's Jelly Roll in a he's contrived.
He is a professional speaker.
He was contrived when he was trying to be a black dude rapping, and he had some pretty good bars. I like his bars. You know what I mean? But and then
Hershey bars, Snickers bars.
Sure, exactly. And then he's contrived whenever he's Mr. Country singer, and which I like some of his songs on there too. You know what I mean? We're all picking up the pieces here.
Okay, come on, Panda. He
has a couple. He has a couple of good songs. Come on.
We love an open-minded king, Panda. I'm in solidarity with you.
Not in the fact that he has good songs.
I think his music's ass. However,
he had like one. You can name one or two good songs. One or two.
I will always co-sign anybody who encompasses the term hoss. I don't.
Does he or is he stealing it? Is he stealing it?
He claims it.
But
because to me, I grew up watching fucking the Cartwrights, dog. Like you can take fucking, you take Big Dan Hooker's fucking shit. That's a man to me, dude. The Cartwrights.
Cartwright, is that when Ian hits a fucking pin?
Cartwright.
dude, I fucking okay. So
Mr. Cartwright. Wait, you never saw Bonanza, dude?
You get that
no, my
car
old
right.
band Settle the Sky. We're back together writing, and we had a writing session this past Sunday, and my pen actually fell off my amp, and it shattered. So I am now penless.
You weren't meant to write, dude. You got to go off the dome for the rest of your life. Every it's like Grateful Dead. Every song is a completely fucking different thing. It's like a completely different entity. You know, you didn't experience that version.
Can I ask you, Ian? How does a writer's room go? Like you two get together for music. Like, do you start with the musical idea or the lyrical idea first? Would you say?
It depends on the band. So with Holy Coast, it's like a way different process where it's very like we have a Google Drive and we call it the riff locker, and anybody in the band can write a song like or have a riff idea or something like that, and we all just like compile just riff ideas just to start with, and then we build it from there. Like we most of the writing with Holy Coast is done digitally, and then like we'll book studio time, and then like in like the 3 months leading up to that studio time, we actually get in the same room together and play it together. So that's a little bit more like I want to say robotic, but it's more of like a very refined process.
Gives you more time to think about it.
Yeah. Versus Settle the Sky, which is
and collaborate at the same time while working on it and making it a huge process while still consolidating time correctly.
Yeah. Like, I mean, because everybody is like, I'm 37 and I'm the second youngest in the band. So, if that says something.
What's the oldest?
43.
All right.
You know, but it's like he's got a 20-year-old daughter.
I don't think any of that shit matters, dude. I mean, like it just matters like when did your experience culminate into something that people resonate with? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we've all been playing together in some form of bands for the past 25 years. Like,
dude, that's big too, is being able to play on stage together and feel each other out musically live.
Experience isn't nothing. Yeah. Experience isn't nothing.
Yeah, exactly. But
Robbie's 37 is not that old, bro. How old? I mean, it's
37.
Old.
I'm not old.
I mean, it's not old. It's it's.
I was at my last job. At my last job, the youths that came in towards the end.
Youths.
The youths.
Who's raising these niggas?
I got unk status.
I'm younger than you, Robbie Stern.
They refer to me as unk.
I'm younger than you, Robbie Stern. You like Star Trek Next Generation. You was 7 years old watching that.
Oh, he's next gen.
I'm younger than you. I'm younger than you. Shut up. No. I'm sorry. That's just the views of Pandatron. Not Ian or Drew or the Impressionist. Okay. Well, go ahead.
But
I'm Dr. Drew, the Impressionist.
Yes, also, I do a lot of my demos on GarageBand. I literally like sit in my fucking underwear in my room and just like put my phone down and record into it.
Uh-huh.
You ever done that through OnlyFans too, just to double monetize at the same time?
Brother, my body dysmorphia says no.
Next Gen does rock.
But that $16 a month says yes. Like 3 dudes.
Guys, I'll have to ask my wife first. Please chill. But what I was going back to the writing, but with Settle the Sky, it's a way different process. Like we actually go into a room together. We go into our singer's basement, and we come in with just like kind of just raw, and just start jamming together. And that's more of like a fucking hippy dippy-ish. It's almost, and that's kind of cool.
Does that so that one as a writer's room, does it start more lyrically or does it start more playing the riff and then trying to put the lyric to it?
Dude, like there's been times where our singer Dan, he'll tell me, okay, Ian, I wrote these lyrics and this is what the song is about. I want you to make it sound like this. And then I just write it like in the room with him. Like, and that's sort of like why I I think we can still even write together is because it's always been that way. Like you just run into those people and you just have that instant chemistry of just being able to be creative together.
Like, that works together. Yeah.
And
that's a rare instance. I've heard a lot of artists say that.
We didn't play together for over a decade. Like we didn't even sit in the fucking same room for over 10 years.
Some people are instantly blessed with that type of harmony, and some people chase that harmony their whole lives. You know what I mean? So if you get it, it's something to cherish. You know?
Yeah, and that's kind of what a big portion of what this podcast channel is really about is those times with this particular band.
The core confessionals.
The core confessionals, yeah. Like just like it was that chemistry where now like we broke up in 2010, got back together like in 2016, broke up again, got back together in 2020, and we've been kind of on semi hiatus since and just play like a show once a year. But like what's happened through that is even when we had that length of time where we weren't together, we eventually just became friends again. And just that was it. And then we just started, our kids are getting a little older now. Hey, what are you doing on Sunday? All right, let's fucking come over. And then like writing together when you're 18 and writing together when you're in your late 30s, it's a crazy ass sensation when like, oh, it feels the same. Like I feel young again.
Well, I'm sure, and especially like
you mojo, baby, yeah,
together and then broken up and together, much like having a girlfriend or a significant other. And I'm sure a lot of that breaking up of the bands had to do with others that they were with and band members and friend groups that they'd be with. Like that incorporates into it. And then now you're older, you're like, well, that's kind of over with. So
yeah,
we can reconnect on the music. You know, and be back to where we were at, just connecting on music, and all that shit's bullshit. Like none of that mattered in the first place.
Right.
It is what you were singing about, though. So now you have to realize, what are we singing about now? That shit doesn't matter. You know, you got to figure out what actually matters.
But what's even more like something that I've in my interviews on this channel have been, one of the things that I've sort of realized and kind of had almost therapy with is like, the second that we thought too hard about it, the second that we were like, how can we make more money? The second we were just like, had to become something. That's when shit always went wrong. But when we were just a bunch of fucking dorks who fucking skateboarded around town and fucking just hung out together and then picked up some instruments and that was fun. That's when like shit started popping, you know. So like the real theme of like every band dude that I've interviewed, it's pretty much the same fucking story arc of like
it's about staying relatable to yourself. Like as soon as you become unrelatable to yourself and you're chasing something that wasn't what you started off as, that's not the fan base that you started with. You started with you chasing being you, and then now you're chasing something else that you see in yourself. And they see it too. Like people see right through you. I mean, especially in music, like they through the lyrics, they see what you're trying to say pretty clearly.
No, and that's why I nowadays really take on complete authenticity of like, and that's I when I was on Robbie and Keenan's basketball stream the other night.
Shout out Keenan.
Yeah. Shout out both those boys. But we were doing plugs, and I was plugging Holy Coast, and I was like, guys, Spotify artists, the algorithm is telling me shit's rough out there. You know, I'm not gonna be like sell you something that I'm not. You know, I'm just a small town guy. You know, we're just friends making fucking music. But we really fucking like it. So that's, you know, I just kind of toss it out there, and if people dig it, I fucking love that. Would it be sick to fucking? I would sell out in a fucking second. If Nickelback called me,
that's not selling out,
right? I'd be like, dude, yes.
Dude, who gives a fuck about that shit?
Like if Creed called you,
not me.
That's not selling out. That's being
In
like,
this
yeah,
fucking economy.
No, man, get me that fucking biker rally, in fucking Montana.
Get in where you fit in, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
fucking crowd is 7,000 showing up. You're like, what
play
the
for
fuck?
who wants to hear you. Yeah.
Of just the stinkiest Gen X, like old new metal fans. Like, oh my
What was that?
God,
What was
dude.
that punk song about selling out? Like, be a sellout or some shit. What was it?
All of them.
Oh yeah.
All the punk bands. Every single one.
All right, fair enough.
Since 1976.
Fuck, I wish I knew, because there was a whole video about it where the guy was selling out. And anyways. I'm literally thinking of a song, but I can't remember how it goes. But you're more right. Yeah, like it's all about the anti-establishment.
I was jonesing for a band.
Oh God,
this was great.
Just wait for tomorrow. We'll get into full effect tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
we're going to talk about it in the full effect.
We're going to talk. Listen. Exclude Drew and Ian for a second here. We're gonna get into the Swede/Hindi drama. You know what I mean? I got some screenshots. I got some comment sections. We're gonna go into it. We're gonna get into it. It is what it is, and I'm not. I wish no harm amongst nobody, but shit do be funny sometimes. Go ahead. Let's go.
Dude, we're talking about that earlier in the Twitter chat.
I don't know anything about. I don't be on Twitter, and so when I don't be okay. We don't have to get into it. I don't want to. We don't have to get into.
No,
it.
hey, no. That's tomorrow, baby. That's tomorrow's gravy.
Sure.
Hey, tonight's for the boys.
I'm not. I don't. Okay. There's no jihad. There's no jihad.
No, there's no jihads. We're all.
If y'all like rap, if y'all like real ass niggas, if you like people being real ass and saying what the fuck they feel, I mean, there's a way to have, like me and Drew, for instance, we had like a political kind of back and forth the other night or whatever. I'm not into politics, doggy. Okay, whatever. We were having a little heated discussion.
We had a good banter.
It has nothing to, like, be an adult is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, you can still have a great time, right, Drew? Are we boys?
We had a great time.
Okay, good. I love that. Okay, that's all. That's my sentiment. And there's no jihad or ill will, but niggas got to be real ass if you're gonna move. If we're gonna move in the same direction, that's all I'm saying. Let's go.
Yeah, I see that, guys. Here at Court Confessionals, we're just uniting black and white during February.
And Sidus and Robbie's third are very bloodthirsty. Goblin goes along for the little goblin-esque chaos. they be tripping. Tripping. Look, I listen. Okay, I've DM'd with Squeeze. I would say we're cordial, but I don't think he's feeling me. That he's not rocking with me. That's all right. It's okay. That's fine. Yeah, inside us especially. She's underworld Australian.
Okay. Guys, we've reduced it down to fatwa.
I'm not
fatwa.
Listen, I'm not ruling out a fatwa. But
is that like the new podcast instead of a fair one? It's a fat one.
Listen, while I'm on stage, I want to say, yeah, that's a good point, Drew. No, I want to say, like,
Dalton and Foley.
My door is always open. I'm always open to a conversation, and I spout out at the mouth because it's like a sick compulsion that I have. But if we have a conversation, we will talk about it, and I'm not just gonna like kowtow and say, "Yeah, you're right, bro. I'm so sorry." You know what I mean? No, we're gonna hash it out, but you got to be there to hash it out. Let's do the fucking damn thing, and let's be a man. You know what I mean? Get some content.
When you say doors open, can you say doors open, man? Like Mac Dre did.
Doors open, man. Yeah,
there we go.
That's all I got to say. Right. Core Confessionals, folks. You're tuning in here on a lovely Friday evening. Can you crash on my couch? If I had a couch, I only got a love seat for the bitches. Let's go.
I can sleep in. I can probably sit in Max's bed. I can sleep with Max on a little cat bed.
Dude, one of the things
I learned as a touring
musician is I can sleep anywhere.
I got to look.
Anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I got a king-size bed, a computer chair, and a love seat, and a little bar stool for Maxi Poo. And that's about
I can sleep on all of them. I'll sleep.
Well, Ian, you probably
you're not getting in the king's bed unless you.
You probably slept at train stations and shit before, dude. Like I had a buddy, he slept underneath the BART, and he had his phone away from him and a 6-pack away from him with like 5 beers killed, and then an open beer next to him. And he's just passed out on the ground, and I found him. I was like, what the hell happened? He's like, dude, woke up at a party last night after the concert. I'm like, all right, you're under a BART station. with crackheads.
No, dude. So one of the biggest things that, like, in hindsight's pretty fucking insane when I think about it too long, is how trusting we were. Because a lot of times on tour, we were fucking broke musicians. So, you know, you'd be 2,000 miles away from your home, and you're like, all right, we have no money, but also sleeping in the van sucks. And so, like, on stage, you'd be like, hey, if anybody has a fucking floor we can crash on, fucking hit us up. And we just would sleep at strangers' houses. And there was one time where
I know you niggas was funky as fuck.
Oh, we were so stinky, dude. Oh, dude, nasty.
That's why they asked for a place. They wanted a shower more than just to not sleep in the van.
Exactly. No, and that's really what we were looking for.
Yeah, you're looking for the shower.
Yeah.
Imagine 3 dusty ass niggas taking turns in your shower.
Oh yeah.
And you still gotta take a shower. You know.
Those drains hated seeing us coming. Those drains were screaming. But there was one time we were we I think this is in Missouri. We crashed at the sound guy's house. He was like this 20-year-old kid, and I don't think he actually cooled it. He lived with his grandma, and I don't think he cooled it with his grandma to have a band of 6 dudes sleep in the living room. So we got kicked out in the middle of sleeping, and I ended up sleeping
too loud. They keep
giant dudes, by the way.
I slept on a concrete driveway with just a pillow and a blanket. And like I am trained. I will sleep on any uncomfortable surface. I'm built different. Built for tough.
Built for it. He survived San Francisco, no problem.
What a poignant question here. Why?
No, he's asking why my eyes perk up when you said 6 guys, because 6 niggas. I just thought it was like 3 or 4. You know, but 6,
no. Settle the sky. Well, we had.
So wait a second. Let me ask you about this. So they woke you up in the middle of the night when y'all were all sleeping on the floor / couch and shit like that. So like, what was their argument? What triggered them to come out at that time?
The argument was, get the fuck out. Why is there 6 dudes in my fucking house?
This guy's grandma did not know there would be 6 adult men who
giant dudes.
So were y'all sleeping or were you horse playing? Were you sleeping?
I was sleeping. I don't know what the other boys were doing.
They were horse playing. They woke them niggas up.
They're being silly. They're being nasty asses.
What's a band? They're being silly billies, dude. They're doing white people shit, Panda.
They're doing dick jokes and shit. Go ahead.
They're probably doing dick touch jokes and shit.
Oh, dude, so many wristwatches.
That's all right. That's
all right. We actually used to have a game. We used to have a game like a lot of times because this is the olden days, and we sometimes had to make our own entertainment on like a 14-hour drive, and we would do like a lot of like word association games, and we would always just do shit like it was country star porn star mashups. So you'd be like, like Conway Titty,
okay,
Girth Brooks, Carrie Thunderwood, Toby Queef.
Okay.
Like that is our humor. That was exactly what we were doing. So yeah, I can totally imagine some silly billiness happening, and why I had to sleep in a fucking driveway. No, but like, fuck it, dude. I was fucking 19 years old. Who gives a shit?
It's band life, dude.
You can sleep a lot better at that age.
Oh yeah, dude. Now, like, okay, so the last tour. I was in a death metal band called Hanging Fortress from like 2019 to 2024. And we would do like weekend warrior tours, like 3 or 4 days max, which is just long enough. That I'm cool with that. But they would try to be like Mr. Cool guys and be like, hey, let's rough it, guys. Let's sleep in a Walmart parking lot. And my old ass, this is probably one of the big reasons the band broke up was I was just a big fucking baby. And I was like, nope.
Oh, they were two. We're
getting a hotel room.
Yeah, they were too rugged for your liking.
Yeah,
Were
dude.
were you the oldest in that?
They needed to be
I
a
was
country
the
band. Sleeping
Yeah,
in a
if it was a
Walmart
country
parking
band,
lot.
They
That's
still had
that's a
they
song
still
right
had
there.
they still had stars in their eyes. They're like, this is the moments where we talk later on. We're like, yeah, we were sleeping in the fucking Walmart park. Meanwhile, Ian's like, nigga, can I get a good night's rest? Can I get
dude,
can I get a queen
brother,
size at least? Goddamn.
I did that shit for 10 years. Like literally, that was my
I paid my
entire high
dues,
school.
nigga.
I paid my dues already. You know, I was that old guy at work. You know, I earned this.
So you're the unk of bands.
Everybody's mad at me for being able to have longer breaks, but I earned it.
That might be a good cover band too, the Unks.
Oh, there you go.
Instead of the OJs, you just cover old black fucking music.
Mr. Pool guys, and they sleep on pool mattresses.
Did you ever have a water bed? You ever been on a water bed?
Yes. And I fuck with it heavy.
Okay. I can't recall a night
To this day
on a water's bed.
No, dude, I haven't slept in a water bed since I was a kid. But like,
right.
I have the
annoying.
Oh yeah, like my parents had a water bed.
I can't imagine it's good for sex. I can't. You don't get enough traction, enough like friction.
No, you're fumbling, and hey, brother, I'm already fumbling. I don't need the water.
You know, that might be some good drunk sex though. You know what I'm saying? That might be kind of like, you know, like.
No, you're right.
But like in terms of like focus, precision, friction, fucking, like no, you're not. You're at a loss there, buddy. You might as well get on the floor there.
You know what? Let's bring the water bed back.
Sure, yes, why Tyler. Not? Yeah, let's leak all over our fucking house when it goes awry.
People hate it. You know, one of the cool things when my parents retired their waterbed, what we would do is we would fill up they would drain the bag. They would drain the water from the bag, and then we would get an air compressor, and we would blow it up with air, and we would like make a mini giant fucking inflatable pillow.
Yeah,
like out in the yard. We would do like fucking wrestling moves on it.
Oh, okay.
Like
you can deflate it a little bit and then you jump and then make people fly off on it.
You guys were pioneers of the air mattress.
Yeah, that's what we were doing, dude. That was the 90s. All right.
Ingenuity.
Some jackass was head.
My wife will hate it.
Yeah. Don't bring back the water beds.
No.
Yeah, because she depresses too much of the water bed.
My wife's gonna want to fuck less.
My God. Like I have the kind of like annoying autism where like when I'm sleeping, I'm like rubbing my legs like a cricket. Like I need like kind of like stimmy movement. To
find
like
the
fall
right
asleep.
spot. Yeah.
And like water beds, because they're constantly moving, was like the perfect equilibrium for me.
Wow.
Just to be like,
wow.
Oh, we lost Drew though. R.I.P.
Yeah.
But shout out Drew.
He might be back. Yeah.
He might be back.
Yeah. So what time you got to get to bed, bro?
Dude, I'm hanging. I ain't got
shit. Okay. So your girl's not. She's not like, all right, man, it's time for bed. It's time for smoochy pies.
Nah. Like that's why I love her so much.
That's good.
Because we are mutually old and mutually like, let's just go to bed, dude. Like that's the vibe.
I respect that.
All right. So Drew is probably on the phone with his sis.
Yeah, he was saying earlier. He was saying earlier that his sister was high out of her gourd and she was calling him. So I wonder, like,
oh shit! Oh, I didn't know. I didn't hear that.
She calls him for support.
Yep, he called it. Aw, so you're like the mobile Sherpa.
He loves
your sister right now.
He loves his baby
talking her through the bobs and weaves of what substance this is on in particular.
That's what I would love to ask him. I would some type of high psychedelic like DMT or LSD or something like that, possibly.
Yeah, which I if I'm gonna be keeping it in an absolute fucking buck, those types of things never been my vibe.
it's not to be played with.
Most mushrooms.
It's an experience, but it's not to be played with the way that people like take it every day or whatever. There's this fucking guy I was talking about on stream, and he like is like Plunder Biscuit or something like that, and he's all about like trying to put LSD into anything possible and making videos of him being so fucking high about it. It's like, dude, you are literally taking a spoon to your brain.
Oh no.
Yeah, put her on. She's a good girl. She's a very nice person.
Oh Lord.
I don't know what she's on. I don't know. I can't speak on what.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like
some type of psychedelic. Yeah, what's she on, bro? Talk to us, Drew.
Yeah. Give us the beats here.
A little brief briefing. Yeah, but she's a really nice person. But I don't know what she's like when she's out of her fucking mind.
Yeah, and again, depending on what substance.
Sure, but she's been around the block, so she knows. I think she writes about psychedelics. Like she.
Oh, okay. Nah. Well, hey, let's get weird. When's the next Holy Coast show, and when can you expect new music? I know a guy who's very interested in this answer. The next show is in April. It hasn't been announced yet, but we'll be announcing fairly soon. I think it's April 7th at the Ottawa Tavern in Toledo with handguns. And we have a shit ton of new music, but we just have no time right now. We just have no time, like because our drummer fucking works 90 hours a week, but he's actually in the middle of leaving that job and he's finishing his degree.
Oh nice. What's he studying?
He's doing physical therapy. He's just finishing it out. He's at like 2 months worth of like online courses and shit. Then he's just gonna get his license and just do physical therapy.
Yeah, he could do it. He could start his own business if he wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. He got an LLC, I think, and which I'm like fucking cool because he's like, dude, I want to make my own hours so we can play more shows and shit like that. So
he's good. Gonna get there. He's good. He's consistent. He's solid.
Yeah, he's fucking solid.
Yeah.
I've known him since I was a wee lad.
Okay.
You know, like we were in a he was in one of my high school bands. You know, like it's that dude, like that you just know in and out. Pause.
So in and out. Okay, all right. No. So in your experiences, like over the years, like what's been the hardest instrument player to keep a hold of within a band or like to find in a band? I always hear about. I was going to say drummer. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So,
absolutely drummers.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
So like a little. Okay, let's have a little bit of a lore dump here. So one of the biggest reasons why Settle the Sky like really started like crashing pretty hard was because we had this rigorous ass tour schedule. Like we were gone 9 to 10 months out of the year, accumulatively. You know, so we were just that's how you would try to make it as a band, you know, back then. Because the internet was the Oregon Trail back then. You know, like it was kind of a cool thing that people sometimes had.
Adventure,
yeah. But so the only way you could garner interest in people getting music from you is you had to tour. You had to just play shows all the time. And there's just we lost our drummer. And
you lost him. What happened? He didn't pass away, did he?
No, but he was just like, nah, dude, I can't do this. Like, it's just too much. Like he's like, I want to go to college. I want to get married and like not be a band guy. And he quit. And so, but we had like already like our year booked out, so we couldn't drop all those tours. We had so many commitments. So we would have to find a fill-in guy, and then we would audition people. We would hop on MySpace and be like, searching for a drummer. And we had like, I think at one point over 100,000 followers on MySpace. And they would, like, people from different states would be like, I will literally move to Ohio and I will audition. And we just would like grab the dude who could kind of play the songs first, because we just had to go. And then we'd be like, man, this drummer fucking sucks, and then we'd kick him out, or we'd get another guy
Compromise
and he'd
your
quit.
vision. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like trying to find shit like was so fucking hard. So yeah, definitely drummers. And ladies and germs, the sister of Drew Huntley.
Oh
Hi.
shit! Hey, what's
What
up?
up?
Happy
Hey
Friday.
guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
How you doing?
So we're doing great. We hear from your brother that you are on some kind of journey right now.
Sometimes I get, magical, but it's a chill evening this evening.
It's a chill evening. All right. What
Yeah.
is said substance?
I can't disclose that. That's
All
not
right.
a good idea to disclose.
Fair.
Yeah. How you guys doing? I have
Doing
something real
good.
special that I want to share with you if you're down.
Lay it on
Yeah,
us.
cool.
Cool. So some people might know the Illustrated Field Guide to DMT Entities came out last February. And this February, we're submitting to the publisher for something crazier than that yet, a Oracle deck. So the witchy bitches out there know what an Oracle deck is. But for those who don't, an Oracle deck is kind of like a tarot deck, but different. It's a little bit more like free balling. It's a little bit more freewheeling, but it's a method of divination with cards. And it's sort of like seeing through archetypes in the universe. And we made a DMT Oracle deck. That's right.
So let me ask, like, what specifically has that helped you channel or realize? You know what I mean? That you've been thankful for the extra conduit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that it's a really great way of sort of taking the temperature of the universe in the ways that we can't see in front of us on a surface level. It's like a deeper reading into the vibration of the universe. So if you're like, oh man, for example, just the other night, pardon me, my partner wanted to fly out of state to produce an album with his friend. But there was a little bit of like wobbly energy. We were like, oh, is there going to be a stable place for the studio and the recording and all that sort of thing? And his friend's Papa Bear, is starting to get onset dementia. And so, my partner Milo was like, we should read the cards. What does the universe say? What does the DMT entities have to say? And Guardian Angel came up, and I forget what the other archetypes were, but it was basically the vibe of the read was, just chill out and hold fast. Now's not the moment to go fly out to Hawaii,
So
like
the wheels of life are turning. It is what it is.
Yeah. So it's just like a nice way to kind of tap into your intuition and the things that you already know about a situation. And it's just like a mirror. I feel like a mirror is probably the best metaphor for what an oracle deck is.
Right.
Yeah, I've got this deck. This is a demo print of the deck. It is not published yet, but I would like to offer you gentlemen an oracle reading if you're into it this evening.
I'm in it. Let's go.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
We've got 67 cards, based on 25 different archetypes that have been researched by three different institutions over 3 decades, maybe even 4 institutions. Yeah, DMT research. It's wild stuff. Cool. So who would like to go first?
Go ahead, Ian. You're the right man. Go ahead.
Oh, the right man. All right, I guess I'm going first.
I'm going to shuffle this for you, Ian. And while I shuffle it, I'd like you to think about whatever kind of query in your life you would like a reflection on. It's kind of like quantum entanglement. The deck is sort of just a representation of all the crazy waveforms that are entangled in our lives, the relationships, the energy, the resources, the randomness, all that stuff. Oh, wow. This is a squirrely shuffle. Cool. All right. So I like to give the people I read options so it's more personalized. Are you the kind of person who likes to cut from the top of the deck or the middle, or do you have a preference?
I always go middle.
You like the middle? Okay.
Mhm.
The middle path, the Buddhist philosophy.
Oh yeah.
Let's do the
So
middle.
much Alan Watts.
So, thinking of the thing you'd like reflection on, the middle of the deck. Ooh, you got this serpent card.
Ooh.
And the serpent card. So, the serpent is often misunderstood. I personally think that the serpent is very much about us shedding our skin. You know, it's about us being grounded. It's about us being real and recognizing, you know, the things that are right in front of us. Is there something in your life that you feel like you have been working through that you just want to shed that skin and like be fresh and like have a new chapter on it?
Damn, dude. Yeah, so many things.
Yeah. Cool.
Really, finances was a big one. And just
Beautiful card. I'll show it to the people.
It's
beautiful.
It looks almost
And-
holographic.
And then
Thank
just
you.
really what I'm doing creatively. You know,
Legit.
why continue to create? You know, like actually one of the biggest things that like has been a consistent theme on like my past couple records that I've recorded
Mm-hmm.
is this kind of like this back and forth inside of me of I can't stop doing this, but why am I still doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Like to what avail? You know, the pursuit of the why in my creativity. You know, and I'm you know, one of the things that I'm trying to do for myself now is to make it fun again and just do it, you know, because it is an enjoyable thing. I'm trying to find a piece. I mean, that's why I have this podcast channel is, you know, we're talking about the old band days and we're a lot of reminiscing and a lot of us are getting back together with our old bands and like trying to chase that fun part. You know, so that it's very interesting that you pulled that and talk this idea of shedding skin. You know, just like that's kind of what we're doing, like wanting to do of just
Well,
like
let's pull another archetype and see like what other reflections will be inspirational for you in that.
Have you tried writing lyrics about that, Ian? Like that journey of realization, of looking back and being this new person looking back, and those are the lyrics you're writing about your journey right now?
Yeah. So on my band Holycoast's most recent record that we put out in September, there's a song on there. I can't remember what track it is, but it's called "The Desire." Like that is 1,000,000,000% what that song is about. Like that exact internal struggle and like.
Hey, Daisuke, clip it, send it to me. I gotta look it up later.
Hell yeah, I definitely
Cool.
will.
I know he's in the chat.
So you want to go from the middle of the deck again?
Sure. Consistency.
Ooh.
Consistency.
That's a key part of this.
Oh, you got this little crazy guy, this little crazy alien guy, this
That's
little
brain
gray.
rot. It feels like a
He's a
brain
silly
like
little
when they
guy.
show the homeless people brain rot. You know what I'm talking about?
Whoa, it looks like a Somalian after 3 weeks in Texas.
Oh my God. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I've lived in Texas and I can see it.
Yeah, folks, we're having
Look
a
at
good
this
time
little
here.
guy.
Oh, good lord.
Look at
He's
this
just a silly
little guy.
guy.
He's cool though. He's a chill little alien. He's a little gray. So
Is he chill?
You know,
Is he cool?
Kind of sinister.
one of the things that's like kind of crazy
me.
as far as theory goes, that, you know, the grays are us from the future, a lot of people say, you know?
Yeah.
That they're like an offshoot of, you know, humanity.
Or bipedal.
Yeah. And I feel like archetypically it's like an invitation to step into something that might be, you know, outside of your normal wheelhouse. You know, take the familiar things that you have that are tried and true and expand on them in a way that might be novel or unusual for you. You know, don't be afraid to expand. Like when you shed that old skin of the snake, and you like, go into this new chapter and you bring those things that you've put so much foundational work into, like go ahead and like try something that might be a little unusual or weird, or like follow your quirky intuition.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love that.
A little
Quirky
alien.
Romano.
He's a little alien experimenter guy, It's like you don't got to anally probe anybody, but
Right.
he's like a mad scientist from the future. He's
He looks
experimented
like
on
he would,
himself.
though. He
That's
looks
what my
like
body
he would
dysmorphia
anally
says I
probe.
look like, honestly.
Technically, is an
He's got weird
interplanetary
abs.
racist.
Yeah,
Look at his weird abs.
He's a little too cut.
He's still shredded though.
He's got like a natural Borat
Might get a good cool
bikini.
personality.
He
I don't know.
probably
Maybe he's
eats
a nice
nasty
guy.
paste, though. I don't really think that his
Soylent
diet is something
Green?
that I would want to enjoy. Yeah. Okay, and so
Soylent
typically
Okay,
we
hold
do
on.
one more card. One more card is what we do in a
Sarah, can I ask real quick,
typical
though,
oracle is 3.
Are these creatures that one might see when they're in the throes of DMT? Is that what the theme is here?
Yes, that is the theme indeed.
that.
One of 25 different archetypes that people experience when imbibing on DMT.
Ooh, you got to show us that gnome card
Wait,
at some point if you
is
don't pull it.
Golden Castle there?
What's up?
Is the Golden Castle or temple in that?
The archetypes tend to be beings, but I am really interested in doing a work sometime soon that's more about the landscapes and the places that people experience
I
on
would
DMT.
be very interested in that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
hell
be
yeah.
more interested in that.
Right?
There's
I'm interested
more
in that as
places
well.
I've seen than
Because
beings.
I think
I've
that,
seen beings, but they always
I've
show
seen
me
a plasma city of light. I know what you're talking about. That would be super cool to bring that in. And people have seen temples and all kinds of things. I've done a lot of preliminary work on something like that as well. But yeah, it just needs to brew a little bit longer and then find the right place to publish it. All right. So shall we go from the middle again for the last oracle card?
Do the bottom.
Do the bottom.
Hey, I'm sorry. I really missed this. What did that alien represent for his fortune?
The alien is like, try new stuff and be your own little experimenter.
Lean into my quirky.
Okay.
Lean into the quirkiness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the bottom
lean
card
into that diverse
is kind of
thought.
gay.
That thought that
Kinda
you're like,
gay.
I shouldn't do
One
that.
of my favorite
Lean
cards.
into it.
This is a card that is based on a piece of art that I call biomorphic empathy. And this is a mushroom entity. So this is like kind of, it looks like if Last of Us was gay and not scary. You know what I mean?
Wow. So you want to embrace the mushroom.
Yeah.
The fungus, yeah.
Yeah. So this is definitely like a card that invites you to find inspiration and wisdom and support from
others,
non-human intelligences in nature,
Yeah.
So like
the things around you.
The things around you, the trees, the puppy dogs, the wind, the ocean,
Embrace
like
the collective mind.
Yes. That's exactly what this is about.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right. We on chat, we are up. We are so up.
Cool. Yes. That is your fortune this evening as read by the DMT Oracle deck.
That. Really appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
That's super cool.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Is Panda gonna do it?
Oh, you don't got. That's okay. We don't got to waste time.
Oh no, no. We gotta dive in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, deep dive on some Panda.
Yeah. It don't take too long, Panda.
No, I'm
You've been so kind to me. I'd love to share your oracle.
That's great. I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's shuffle the deck for a second. And while I'm shuffling, just kind of like reflect on what's up.
Yeah, actually, Panda, you should.
Oh, he's saying, he'll be right back.
He'll be right back. Well, he's gonna be thinking about stuff. So while he's thinking about it,
I think he's nervous.
Put his energy into the deck.
Oh, he's gonna put the nervous energy into the deck. No, magic's cool. It doesn't bite.
No, I'm not nervous.
My dad was really super.
Oh, you are right. Blacks are afraid of magic. They just run away.
No, dude, they're good at magic.
I just had to grab a beer. I'm here.
Cool. He is getting hydrated. Hydration station. All right. So, wiggle these cards. There's so many really cool pieces in this deck.
So also,
It'll
Panda,
be
you want
another
to
year
put
before it's
intent
out, so I'm not
into
trying
the
to
card.
tease people too bad. What's up?
I was just trying to tell Panda, put intent into the cards.
I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm thinking. I'm conscious. I'm
He's-
thinking.
Yeah,
He's locked in.
He's
Yeah,
got
he's
it. He's locked.
quantumly entangling the cards as I almost spell them all. Oh, here we go.
I love
Uh-oh.
Halo. I love Halo.
Uh-oh. All right. And do a little tap. 1, 2, 3.
The first
Where
card
do you
is
like to
black.
split the deck?
I say the top.
The top. All right. We're going to do 3 again like we did
Love the
before.
top.
And you can let me know wherever you want the
Sure,
second
sure.
2 from.
Sure.
First one. Oh, you got Gaia.
Okay.
Mother
Okay.
Earth.
Gaia. This is an awesome card.
That's Mama Earth.
It's
That's great
Mama
for your
Earth.
channel.
Yeah.
No, wait a second. Before you pulled that, was there something like something I was supposed to be thinking of, or because
No. Well, I
No,
mean, just
no.
like
I was thinking
You-
of
Your
something.
heart spoke it all, Panda.
you want to, I mean, you could just reflect on whatever, it's a mirror,
Okay.
so like whatever kind of information that the archetypes can give you going forward, that's kind of what it's about. So you don't have to like be thinking about something specific. I don't really like the idea that people come to tarot cards with like a yes or no query.
No,
Because
no.
that kind of energy is just like hard,
Sure.
to interpret.
Right.
And it's much more like personal and dynamic when you're just like open about it and let them tell you what needs to be told.
And when I said the top of the deck, I was saying that with intention. So I'm
Yeah,
Gaia,
this is perfect.
What
Tell
are
me
you
about
doing?
Gaia. Tell me about
What's
Gaia.
really cool about this deck is that it's actually based on Tim Leary's 8 circuit model of consciousness, which is fucking wild. If you guys have ever heard of that, it's nuts. He basically codified this whole understanding of how the human mind evolves through time and how, we go from being little monkeys to eventually being little spacefaring beings and then galactic entities. It's wild.
And then
But this
Gaia
one-
is
Love it.
Circuit 1 and it's card 2. So this is Gaia, right? And she's very much the mind of the earth. It's
the
not just the
girlfriend of Captain
foundational.
Planet.
What's up?
So I'm pretty
Yeah, it's
sure
like-
it was Captain
Yeah.
Planet's girlfriend.
Yeah, it's Captain Planet's girlfriend, exactly.
Jesus hero.
And
She's the
rather
essence-
than
essence of the earth.
the first
Yeah,
card,
zero.
which is like her and the earth, like Prager's style, this is more about her mind. And so this is about the matrix of Gaia's mind and how it acts as like a substrate for all of the minds that are on the earth as well.
She's the essence of the earth, and she's also part of like the collective consciousness.
Yes.
And the growth.
Yes.
Panda. It's
She's
the,
the
by the way, it's
platform
a
of the
great
collective
card for your
consciousness.
channel. It's the growth of your channel. Your channel's gonna grow, is what that means.
Drew,
Hippie shit.
Drew's
I-
a mystic over
Panda's
here.
so up right
I
now.
appreciate your kind words, Drew.
Well, I
So
know
where
all
would
this
you
hippie
like to
shit.
split the deck next, Panda?
The top once more.
The top. Let's do it again.
Damn.
Yes. Oh, this one's intense though. Okay. So we've got Gaia again, but this time she's
She naked.
Oh,
about ayahuasca. So
What?
this is
Ooh.
that bitch got fucked up. What happened?
okay.
Hanging out with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, she's becoming one with the earth.
Yeah, she's serious. This girl is
This is like
serious. Okay. She got
ayahuasca.
her little butterflies over here.
Great
Okay,
lips,
so-
though, great lips.
The Indian
Great. She
tribe.
does. She's beautiful. So ayahuasca is a really interesting spirit. I don't know if you guys know much about it. It's the crazy Amazonian brew, right?
Yeah, the shaman.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
DMT. You get it.
Yeah, and so it's very much about like purging the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. It makes you sick every single time. It's not the kind of medicine that's just going to be like, "Woo, it's a good
It's like-
time."
It's like taking a good shit.
Yeah, I
or
hate
vomit.
puking.
Yeah, you're going to get sick, And granted,
Nope.
it might be short and brief, and you just take care of it, and you're like, "All right, I'll let go of that." Or it could be drawn out. It could feel emotional. It could do all kinds of stuff.
So just pharmacologically, actually, because Panda's here too. You're a pharmacist, right, Panda? Most retail, but I mean, like-
technician.
yeah, technician. But At what point do you stop calling it a medicine and call it a poison? When it makes
Dose.
you
Poison.
It depends on how
vomit
many.
and have.
Well, it's like DMT. It's like it depends on how many chemicals your body is able to process, whether it's
Yeah,
spiritually or physically.
Just bringing
Yeah.
up the philosophical argument. At what point do we call it a medicine and poison?
At the
Poison.
point where your body
Anti-vax,
fails to
hey,
metabolize it.
I want to let everybody know in the chat. I'm half white, half black, and half vaxxed. I only got one of the shots out of 2. Go ahead.
I'm sorry for
Yeah,
that first shot, Panda.
So I think that this second card is an
50 cents
invitation
out of
to
9.
just like shit out the shit that you have already metabolized
Purge
and
yourself.
that isn't serving you anymore.
Yeah, purge yourself.
And like, you know, and I know it's gonna sound silly, but you know, maybe in the next couple days you might come across a butterfly, just like in your personal life. You know, walking. If you got a dog and you're walking your dog, a little butterfly go by. Like
Here's a cat.
that moment when you encounter, you got a cat,
There,
like whatever
he has a
moment.
cat.
He's a
Named
cat
Max
man.
Cat. Shout out Max.
I respect.
Max man. Where's Max? Oh,
Very
here.
cool.
Oh shit. Max.
Oh, there he is. Look at him. Oh, a handsome cat.
Wait. He doesn't
Sweet
respond
cat.
to food. Notoriously, he responds to play.
Yeah, every kitty's got their own motivation. So, yeah, whenever you happen to be in your life in the next couple weeks and a beautiful little butterfly go by, like let that be a moment to check in with yourself about what you were thinking about when the butterfly graced you, you know? And it'll be just that, like, I don't know, kind of like in waking life. You know, that check-in moment when they flip the light switch and they're like, oh shit, am I dreaming right now? Because life is kind of a dream. So I would use it as an invitation
I have
to do
done
that.
DMT like twice, I will say.
Very cool.
I think I see
it
what
takes
she's
a brave
saying.
soul to try it. It's wild shit.
She's saying if you see a butterfly, just think about what was I thinking about when I saw that motherfucker and he showed up, because that was some important ass shit on my mind that made him show up.
Yes, exactly.
It's a highlight. It's a denotation for the moment.
Yeah, a little punctuation, you know, just a little asterisk, like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah,
so
the
let's
universe
see
gives you a butterfly.
Okay.
The third card. Where would you like to pull it from?
From the bottom.
From the bottom, now we here.
Yeah.
Well, you're just pulling like all of the like headiest archetypes. There's so much other crazy shit in here, and I'll show you guys in a second. But like you pulled.
So why
like
are you shuffling it all weird?
No, I shuffled it good, dude. This is the 8th circuit. This is the 63rd card. This is God. Look at this Zeus man.
Okay.
This is like the totally actualized, you know.
That's like Dave Wright in 2 years.
Sure, why not?
Handed to God.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm looking at that face there. I could imagine if you're on DMT, just being face to face with that. Except you're microscopic in scope to like how big that face probably is. So what's tell us about the power behind this?
Great.
So I definitely think it's really important to sort of like look at it outside of the archetype of a Western sort of archetype of the white man in the sky. Just think of it as like Father Time or like Zeus or just, you know, this is you know, the
Wait, you mean Father Time, the benevolent?
Yeah,
this is a terrifying thing next to Mother Nature.
Right? I know, it's scary. This guy is a representation of knowledge and a representation of like protection and dominion and knowing. So sometimes in our lives, like if you do enough drugs like me, you end up realizing that we are little sparks of the divine. And when you experience yourself as one with everything, like you become God, not in a like weird egoic way, but in a just like you dissolve and you're a part of the everything, you know? And this guy is just like kind of a typical archetypal everybody dude. This is the every dude. This just happens to be the Zeus, you know? But he's also the lightning holder. He's the guy who initiates power.
Okay. because I know power is related here, so I'm just wondering like how might this? I'm just trying to figure out how might not necessarily relate to a specific case in my life, but just like as far as like what's something to look out for. Like you're talking about a denotation of the purging and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like
so I think he is an invitation for you
invitation.
to be conscious in the power that you have.
There you go. I like that.
Okay. Because sometimes in life we feel like we're yanked around by forces that are bigger than us, you know? And life is an invitation for us to understand that when we vibe in a place where we recognize that we create reality on some level, on any level, okay, when you make that harmonic, magic shit happens. It could be really small, but it also is scalar. And so it can grow bigger and bigger. You know, the bigger you create your ambitions and the more you lay down the foundations for them, the more likely they are to happen. You know, and so it's like shoot the big shot. Believe in yourself.
Magic school now.
You know what, girl? Hey, you know what? You did the right amount of drugs. You are so profound and so conscious. I fuck with you, girl.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to share it with people, you know, because like this wisdom has been told by people for thousands of years. You know, everybody has access to this.
You're in tune. I can smell it. Yep.
Yeah. So this guy is telling you to remember your power and to be conscious of how powerful you are. And then these bitches is telling you to be in touch with your intuition and to remember that you've got nature on your side and that you're part of a big fabric that holds you in, you know, badass mastery of all the animals and plants and cool shit on this planet.
That's
I
great.
think we have a question for you, Sarah.
What's up?
Hey, Sarah, I can kind of will things into existence. What's the deal with that?
I mean, it's real, you know, and it comes like Spider-Man's, what is his grandpa or some shit, or was his grandma? I don't fucking know. With great power comes great responsibility. Do you want to say hi, Milo? No. Milo, I'm in a chat with some friends right now.
Hey,
hi, Milo.
Nigga, you swag the fuck out, bro. I love the necklace and I love the hair, bro.
Yeah,
and check out
and you got the snow. Oh shit, he got the gray matter. He got the gray matter haircut. I like that.
We painted some crazy stuff on his head for a music show the other night.
Yeah, he got the Snow Informer glasses. I like that. Informer, you know, yeah, you.
We got a bunch of musical people here.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, okay, yeah. I don't mean to put you on the spot, Sarah, but you think like you can show me maybe if you can find it the gnome.
Oh, absolutely, card?
Yeah. Because I always hear about the gnomes. Can you shed us a little insight on the gnomes?
I'm so locked in on.
So wait, hold on. Actually, can we get Max Cat on camera and can we get a reading for Max Cat?
I mean, he's good, man. He's good. He's
all right. I want to know his.
He can't comprehend. He can't comprehend. He's connected with the earth as it is.
He has to do with his paw to choose the card.
He was actually pissed at me that I put him on camera. He was like trying to attack me.
So we got kobolds. I don't know if we have gnomes in here. I think we got kobolds, but they're kind of. Have you guys ever heard of a kobold?
Yeah, it's like a small kind of dog-like humanoid creature, right? Am I wrong?
A mogwai?
Oh, I was kind of right. Okay, yeah, he's like a small humanoid dog-like creature.
Yeah,
like
they live in mines. They're from Germanic mythology. They're in the same circuit as the gnomes. I don't think we have straight up gnomes in the deck.
They can wield.
A couple kobolds.
Weapons. The kobold. They can wield weapons.
Yes.
Like yeah.
Yes.
And wear armor. They can wear armor too.
So the gnomes are really interesting. I feel like they're so similar to the elves in general. You know, they're like Keebler elves, like the elves and gnomes and kobolds. Brownies. Have you guys heard of brownies?
Did you call me? Wait a second.
Did you know that Dobby the house elf?
On February, it's Black History Month, Sarah. Come on.
Oh my God. Yeah, so there's a specific kind of elf called a brownie that was the inspiration for Dobby, the house elf.
Yeah.
And they're these little elves
is that when they made
help
the
do
brownie
chores around the house. What's up?
Is that when they made the brownie keep their elf cookies, the one with the stripe in it? I want to say it was like 1994.
Now, what about a field elf? Go ahead.
You know what's
They were
funny
all-
about
they were all
the
tree
brownies
elves.
is that they run around naked, and if you give them clothes, then they think they're too good to do housework, and then they run out into the world.
Come on, come on.
Are they
Wow.
swinging
I'm
their legs? That's
serious. They're
crazy.
house
They really
elves.
do not
They're-
humanize your slaves. Do not humanize your slaves.
Yeah, that's why when Dobby
are
got a
menaces,
sock, he was
dude. That's
freed,
crazy.
right? Yeah,
That's
because
not
he's based on the brownie mythology.
Yeah.
Yep. J.K. Rowling is in hot water again, you guys.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Sarah, I have a serious question for
Is
you.
she
By the
really?
way, me and Sarah talk a lot, anyways. I'm just gonna pull this question on her
Oh,
on
they're
air.
good. They're
Hey,
good brother and
Do
sister.
you do you get a lot of encounters of people not seeing beings? Because I
Okay,
just
so
I feel like there's an entity there, but I don't see it. But then I just get brought to a place when I'm on DMT. Like I've seen beings, right? Like I've seen a lot of the
Yeah.
creatures you're talking
Yeah.
about, but most often than not, there's not a creature or a being there. I'm just like encompassed by a thing, and I'm brought to a place, and they're like, "Check this shit out," and I'm like, "All right." And
Yeah,
that's
so
like usually my
clinically,
trip.
it's interesting
That's
you
why I
say
said the
that.
places, the locations are more important to me than the
Yeah.
thing, because it's always
Yeah.
been, it's usually, not always, but it's usually the same thing. And it's like, hey, check this out. And I'm like, all right. And then every once in a while, they're like, hey, check this guy out. And I'm like, who's this fucking guy?
Right.
And I'm hanging out with some weird elf guy. And I'm like, what are you about, dude? What's your
Drew,
deal?
Clinically, about 4% of people don't get high at all on DMT because their receptors in their brain are not close enough to the plant matter that's extracted from the various kinds of plants. And that's a bummer. But from what I remember in the
So I need
Strassman
adrenochrome.
studies, it was, oh my God, it was about 94% of people do experience entity contact, but that leaves about 2% of people who do get high, but don't really see them, you know? And what you're talking about is, I personally think that most people only have a handful of DMT experiences in their life, right? We're only just getting to the point culturally where people have been able to sort of have a longer catalog of DMT experiences throughout their life. And I think that like Vista opening up is kind of creating a situation where sometimes, nobody's going to be home and you're just going to be in their weird hyperspace and you're going to be experiencing the architecture of those places, but not necessarily having a direct interface with, particular entities and stuff. Like some cultures call these things jinn. Some cultures, think of them as angels or demons or, other kinds of like non-corporeal entities.
Okay, so let me ask you. You see the value in DMT. You think that it can help you provide clarity in like within like another way of seeing things of like a different realm, almost having some kind of like. I mean, so you see the benefits of it at least periodically. Let me ask you, like, how often do you think someone should indulge in that or explore in that kind of like territory?
I think that if somebody's called to interact with DMT, that that moment will kind of present itself. There's a lore in the psychedelic community that when you're ready, it'll present itself. Like someone will offer it to you. You'll be in a situation where, it's made available and you really want your set and setting to be dialed in. The more people sort of like pursue it and push against the flow to obtain that experience, the more likely they are to have an uncomfortable or intense experience. And I don't necessarily think anybody needs DMT, but DMT is a plant medicine. So whether it's ayahuasca or smoked DMT, it's a life-changing experience. It's really fucking intense.
So with all that being said,
I'm definitely down to do it at some point for sure.
With all that being said, how do you feel about these pens that people have that they have access to it like at any moment in time? What do you think about that?
I think that the pen thing is really interesting. I think
that depends on the person's addictive personality in the first place, because I've seen it happen with a lot of addicts where they go from doing a lot of other drugs and then they become clean and then they find psychedelics through DMT and this shit, and they find the DMT pens and they're like, now they're hitting that shit like every day or every other day. And I'm like, that's not how DMT works.
It's against,
no. And then they'll get a hyper slap, you know?
You should be able to go 6 months to a year to maybe even the rest of your life after not doing DMT one time. Like, it's a journey you do, and you're like, okay, well now I figured this out, and now I'm done, or now I want to go back and figure something else
in
out.
That way.
Yeah, you're just figuring something else out in your life, you know?
Yeah.
I imagine an acid overdose, right? Like, you're not going to want to do, a 10 strip of acid every 6 months to a year. That's kind of intense. And there's a great Alan Watts quote, and bless his heart, he did die of alcoholism, so he didn't put the phone down with the booze. But when you get the message, put down the phone.
Shut up, dude.
And so whether it's mushrooms or LSD,
baby, he's on 26 right now. What you on, bro?
Like 23, I think.
We got beard Diogenes over here. But yeah, I think that just like with mushrooms or LSD, any kind of major class psychedelic should be respected and not imbibed in all the time.
Yes,
because it's like a defrag for your brain. People who are computer literate people, it's like that.
I was about to say the literal words. It's a defrag. And me personally, I think you should do some type of I don't think you should do, but I'm saying, like, if you want to indulge in that, I think like every 3 to maybe 6 or 7 months, that's a good chance.
If you're able to, some people can't mentally do it.
And I want to say that as someone who hasn't done psychedelics in years at this point, but I'd limit myself to like 6 months or whatever, or 7 months or something like that, because it really is a check-in. And I've done DMT a couple times, and one time it was it's really environment dependent, because one time, the first time I did it, someone was watching 24 or something where like a time bomb was going off. It was like beep beep beep.
Hey, ever goes to the bathroom,
and my whole body was hot. But then like another time, I've done it like 3 times, but like 2 was very distinct. And the second
I'm gonna grab my phone charger here, so pardon me while I turn off my camera for a quick second.
No, you're fine.
Hey, but Panda, real question. In the show 24, how come that guy never goes to the bathroom?
Because he's on a mission, bro. He'll piss his pants before he
lets
the
country
catheter
fall.
Come on, dog. You gotta take a piss. But a catheter.
I want to say this real quick, because he talked about He talked about hey, go check it out, guys. We've been having a good show here. Go ahead and drop Ian a couple dollars that you would have dropped Dalton or whoever else whenever you're watching the stream. Just drop a few dollars, whatever. But I want to say the second time I did DMT, it was actually in a more chill environment. We were listening to some good music, and I took a hit, and as I was arising, I was looking out the window and I was looking at a tree, and I could see every leaf like have its own life and entity. Like each leaf, like you saw it in a way that you don't see when you're sober. As far as like when you're sober, you'll see like a whole tree, but you see like every living organism whenever you're on. Anyways, like the more chill environment and experience let me connect to nature more, like you said, that it's like more as like the point of the whole situation. Anyways, but this was years ago. This was like over a decade ago. So like Drew just said, it's like just because you do it once doesn't mean you got to do it next week or next tomorrow night or something.
Yeah. Like I haven't done it in 5 years or so, like everybody's always asking me when the last time I did it was. And, it was 5 years ago. And I don't know when the next time I'll do it again is. I have no idea.
I probably won't do DMT or LSD again, but I would do shrooms again. I love shrooms. It's like weed plus to me, honestly.
Definitely do an LSD.
Not too long ago, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I really appreciate you guys letting me pop in and share some time with you and give you both a reading. It was really generous of you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Right back at you. Yeah.
Great.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go get to work. I'm a night owl. I tend to do all my weird, quirky art stuff in the evening. But I'd love to join you guys again sometime if you'll have me.
Thanks for introducing us to Milo. He seems like a dope ass dude. I like this little brain matter haircut. That's just dope. Yeah. He got
Yeah.
swag. That dude got swag.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
so
Well,
much,
you
Sarah.
guys have a great evening. Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah. I'll probably leave too. Ian, you're leaving, right?
Shit.
Yeah, it's about time for bed.
Wow.
He had to go to bed. He has to go to
it-
bed.
we're 2 hours past my fucking bedtime.
Right.
But yeah, dude, gang, thanks for hanging out. This was fun as
Sorry
hell.
about that.
No, dude, no apologies. That was fantastic. It was actually kind of like, so I don't know if I mentioned it, because so much happened just now, but my dad was super into stuff like that. So like,
Wow.
I was very reminiscent. He never like with like DMT stuff, but like just anything with like just
Esoteric.
Yeah, esoteric. Yeah, there you go.
esoteric. He did astral projection.
Oh yeah.
Dead sneeze. But that was like my childhood. So like just having that on tonight's episode was like perfect for like my vibe. So that was great.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for making it happen, Ian. It's
Hey,
very
I got
happy.
more stories for you, Ian. I got
Oh,
some
yeah.
weird family stories for you then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Core confessionals, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do a
Core
regular
confessionals.
day of the week, bro. Friday's a good slot for you.
I think Fridays is a good slot. A lot of
Yeah.
times, if it's an interview episode, I kind of can't dictate that because I kind of go on I'm only free on a Tuesday night. I'm like, all right, fuck it. But
thanks for hosting
I'm gonna try
tonight,
and do
man.
these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do these maybe potentially weekly.
Okay.
Maybe semi-weekly. Friday nights seem like a good vibe. So
Yeah,
hell
bro.
yeah. Shout out fucking Drew. Shout out Sumo Dog. Shout out Panda.
Shout out Ian
Shit.
and Coors.
I'll be live
Shout out
tomorrow,
Coors.
probably about like 3 p.m. Eastern, maybe 4 at the latest. So come check it out on the Pandatron channel.
Ooh, a little pre-dinner entertainment. Love that.
Yep. But thanks for having us, Ian. Drew, I'm glad you stopped by. Drew, thanks for sharing your sister with us. And hey, Sarah, thanks for sharing your boyfriend with us, or whoever that guy was. Yeah, he was a cool guy.
He's a cool. It's her husband, Milo. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. He seems like a cool ass dude.
Her second husband. He's cool.
I genuinely,
My hair was so tight.
You don't have to say that part, but but yeah, genuinely, he's like a dope ass dude. I appreciate her time on the readings and shit like that. That's really.
I like both her husbands. They're both cool dudes.
I don't know. I don't know the first one, but Milo's
Good
cool.
show. Good
Thanks,
show.
Bobby's third. All right, have a good night, guys. It was good
All
seeing
right.
you.
Love you guys.
Mm.